Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Salomarle and today I'm renovating the BFF Household in The Sims 4. So the BFF Household is a pre-made household featured in the Willow Creek from The Sims 4 base game, and it consists of 3 roommates, Travis Scott, Liberty Lee and Summer Holiday. And despite the family bio and household name hinting that these 3 members are so close, they're actually only acquaintances, which is like a joke. But it's like so on brand with EA, I feel like. So their family description goes as like free spirit Liberty, cheerful Summer, and geeky Travis are unlikely friends, and nothing can come between these 3, except perhaps the growing feelings both Summer and Liberty have for Travis. They share their names and appearances with the 3 Sims from the My Sim series, from the Travis, Summer, and Liberty. And the name of their home, Garden Essence, is a reference to a game mechanic from a number of installments in the My Sims franchise. Unlike the most Sims in The Sims 4, the members of the BFF households are not on their first day of their life stages when they're first played. All 3 are the 23rd day away from, also like 23 days away from becoming adults, whereas other young adults have 24 days before become their next birthday. I feel like they did it as it is, so they want to make sure like, they know each other, they had a life, blah blah blah, I don't know. It's so weird, but let's get to know these people. So Travis is a young adult, as I said, 23 days away from becoming an adult. He works in a tech guru career at level 2 as quality assurance, and he has 2 skill points each in video gaming and programming, and he has the computer viz aspiration. His career skills and aspiration fit the geeky stereotype, and yeah, it's just so weird that the household's name indicated 3 are very close, but as I said, he's only acquaintances with Summer and Liberty. Also, there is no romance bar between him or his roommates, as the household biography suggests, but deep down, I checked the My Sims franchise, and I think there's like My Sims Kingdom, or like the royalty stuff, which we will get to it in a minute. They were pretty close, and then one of the games you can choose between Liberty and Summer as Travis, so you're gonna pursue it more. Also, what I realized that when you play the game, Liberty and Travis hang out a lot, and Summer tends to just like go outside and just like talk with some neighbors or strangers, and she's on her own more. So I think at the end, they could be like best friends forever or whatever, but like I think there's a very high chance that Travis will end up with Liberty, or like vice versa. Anyway, so Travis' traits are he's outgoing, he's self-assured, he's geek, he's a quick learner, and I said his aspiration is the computer viz. And Liberty is a young adult with 23 days left before she becomes an adult, and she has a nerd brain aspiration and works in an astronaut career at level 2 as module cleaner. She also has 2 skill points in logic, and her surname implies that she might be a Korean or Chinese descent. So what is other funny thing is they all have 2 skill points, or they're like the second level of their career, which is so weird to me. But Liberty is often seen wearing a short sleeved shirt with a geek chick graphic representing one of her traits, and she wears a pair of flower pattern yellow trousers and a pair of cyan flip-flops. She likes to wear multicolored stuff, and wear her hair as curled pigtails, and she likes to wear a hat. And in some trailers she appears with a pink hair in her party outfit, so she's a very colorful person. And she shares a first name and appearance of the personality with the My Sims character Liberty, because probably she's the same person, which is who is a geeky and cute townie who has an interest in nature, particularly in snakes. Her bio in My Sims states that she was named after her incredibly free spirit, and not some as suggests for the liberties she takes with her wardrobe. So Liberty's job is an astronaut career, as I said, and is likely to reference the geeky Sims building rocket ships. And in My Sims, she actually hates studious things, but it is so ironic that she's actually has a bookworm trait. So yeah, and as I mentioned, there was a love triangle between Liberty, Summer, and Travis at the back of the Royal Academy in the My Sims Kingdom, which is like kind of funny because they suggest that they're all coming from royal stuff, which is like funny. Liberty's traits are she's a geek, bookworm, clumsy, quick learner, and her expression is nerd brain. And last but not least, Summer Holidays shares her name and appearance with Summer, a cute and fun-loving cheerleader from the My Sims series. As I mentioned, there was a love triangle between them in the My Sims Kingdom. And Summer is a young adult who is 23 days away from becoming an adult. She has the friend of the world aspiration and works in the culinary career at level 2 as head dishwasher. She also has 2 skill points in cooking and mixology and 1 of the skill points in video gaming. It is funny that Summer is actually employed in a culinary career because she disliked the tasty interests associated with cooking and eating in the My First Sims game. And she has a long braided hair. She likes a collared t-shirt with navy and blue stripes. She wears a mini skirt, and she's a very active sim. Her traits are she's cheerful, active, outgoing, gregarious, and her aspiration is the friend of the world in a Sims 4, Basically this. So back to the building. So I wanted to give them all kind of like the same size rooms just to make it like pretty fair for all of them, but since they were like kind of like the same personality, I feel like in the living room or like the shared area, like the kitchen and stuff, they would like more like colorful stuff. Although Travis is more like, in my opinion, more like a burgundy, black, gray kind of guy, but I don't think he minds the hint of color in everywhere. So I wanted to put make the living room very colorful, also the kitchen as well, and put lots of like gaming stuff, all these like fun and cool stuff, but wanted to make their rooms more of their personality. So Travis was one of the most fun builds that I ever made. His room was actually like pretty awesome in my opinion. So I really wanted to use the color scheme of what he's wearing, which is lots of like burgundy, browns, grays, etc. as I said. And he originally had a guitar on his room, so I wanted to keep that as it is. In my opinion, he would be interested in photography as well, so I gave lots of like photography stuff to him. Gave him like a little radio and kept the room pretty gray and brownish color scheme. It was really, really fun, as I mentioned, building his room, and since he's a kind of like a geek stereotype, I wanted to give him this like big computer, which came with the I would want to say high school pack. I think it was high school pack. Gave him like a little telescope so he can just like look at the outside. Give him like soccer ball or football ball, photography equipment and whatnot, all this fun stuff. His library also looks kind of cool, so yeah, I really, really like this. And I also put like some chess awards and stuff, because I think he would really into like playing chess with Liberty. So in my mind, he makes the most sense with Liberty because actually the BFF household is not a household that I usually tend to play with. I see Summer every day, but I don't think I can recall one time that I see Liberty or Travis anywhere. Well, that's not fair. I see Travis as well, but it's not. They don't stood out as much as Summer. So for her room, I really wanted to just like make like a very pinkish, very Eliza Pancakes kind of style, like very old school pink, very bland room. And then actually it would more make sense if I gave her like a blue and white room because of her like clothes and stuff. I think her favorite color is blue, but at the end I'll stick with the theme because she's more like a gregarious sim. She likes to put herself out there. I think she's also gives like a very preppy vibe to me, so I wanted to give her like a very preppy house room. I also forgot to give her like a computer and stuff, because she also likes to play like video games and stuff. But in my defense, there's lots of like gaming stuff in the living room, so she can play all the games with her best friends forever, which is not. But like I still kind of find it funny that they have like, they're just acquaintances, like they barely know each other and they live in the same house. Like it's not really that hard to make people like themselves in The Sims 4, so I don't know how they did that. So her room was done. I also gave her like some ski equipment with some ball as well, because she's also a very active sim, so why not. So back to Liberty's room. Liberty is kind of like my favorite in this household because, I don't know, she's like very high spirit, very like, not like active, but like very cheerful. I mean, I think that fits more like the summer, but in my opinion, Liberty is also like, I feel like she gives like a very cute, shy person with like very cheerful way of thinking of life, if you know what I mean, you know, that kind of vibe. And I wanted to give her the same computer, and wanted to give her like a purple bedroom because she likes to wear purple and lilac a lot. And I think this turned out really, really cute. I think it reflects her characteristics, her likes, and her aspiration. I mean, she's an astronaut. I didn't put anything space related in here, but you know, if you start playing, you can add it. You can do it all. For me, it's just, I want to keep it like cute and kind of like teenage-ish, you know, because I think she's kind of in that mood. So for the backyard, I wanted to give them a big pool, which is like, funnily enough, I really want to go to a pool because it's like so hot currently. I don't know when I published this, but currently it's pretty hot here. And I wanted to separate the sections, so I used that little fence, that white fence. I wanted to put lots of nice stuff inside. And like overall, I think this area turned out pretty nicely with the bar and those like different colored chairs and stuff. I also put like a little basketball area so they can maybe like play at the same time. Of course, I had to put lots of lights. I love those lights. I think they came with the City Living. So yeah, I also put this little area which they can put their bicycles and stuff. I put like a water bucket so they can have lots of fun. I mean, there's lots of water related fun stuff to do in here, which I kind of like, because I think Willow Creek is like, has most of the time good weather. Don't quote me on that. I don't play that much in Willow Creek, to be honest, because I find it kind of boring. But you know, it's actually like a kind of cute world with like lots of stuff to do. I never go to those like, I don't know, library, or I think it's like Willow Creek archives and stuff. I don't do that, but yeah, maybe I should do, or maybe I should just renovate them as well. For the outside, I wanted to keep it simple, as like the foliage and stuff. I put like, gave 3 trees and some like greenery. I also put that chessboard outside, as I mentioned. There's also a game like table as well on the other side. So this is a little house tour. Our guys are standing over there. If you go on the first person mode, this is the kitchen, which I really like because I think it's like really colorful and stuff. It also has a blue, so someone would appreciate that. I love that Baby Yoda out there, and there's lots of like games and stuff over there. Some reading book for all of them. That's the game area, as I mentioned. There's like a bar for Liberty so she can get a higher mixology skill. And this corridor leads into the bathroom and the 3 rooms. This is Travis's room. As I said, I'm obsessed with this room. This was so much fun to build, and I think it reflects him like pretty good. So look at it, it's so much fun. And then after that we go to the Liberty's room, I think. Just also quite cute that they share the same wall, because you know, they're kind of into them. They're kind of into each other. So yeah, I think her room was also turned out pretty nicely. I like the nice clutter and the greenery, and then like the fun color of lilac or purple around everywhere. The bathroom is pretty simple. I mean, it lacks kind of like a personality, but I think it's like very modern, and that mirror is kind of fun as well. And then last but not least, the Summer's bedroom. I kind of did her dirty. I know, but I think she will move out eventually because I don't think she fits really well. It's just my opinion. As I said, the backyard is the favorite part of this build, I think. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this build and enjoy the screenshots of the build. You can download it from my gallery. My username is 666yourmom666, and this is the Lots BFF Households. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.